Welcome back to another episode of the Poison Touch Advice Hour, the podcast where your baby daddies give you all the best and worst advice to deal with all of life's predicaments. It is time for, our monthly Am I the Asshole segment, where we dive down onto Reddit, a place that I despise. But I go and I find stories for y'all because I believe that y'all deserve the best. Because I am Mother Teresa.
Oh, yes. Bury that.
Bury that. I'm joined this week by, the quite literally the official Yasshole correspondent, Imario, and now co-host of my second podcast, Baby Daddies. We will talk about that later. Instead of doing two stories this week, we are going to do one story, and then we're going to talk about Baby Daddies because I want to make sure that y'all know what's going on. Y'all can catch up if you want to catch up, learn all the tea about it. Mario, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been good other days except for today. My cat got a little crazy with the catnip and he kind of tore me up a little bit.
Oh, damn.
Got some bites and scratches, but you know what? It's okay. I love him. He's my son. He didn't take my eye out, which I'm so thankful for because I need to see these daddies.
Is this the first cut that he's giving you?
Well, no. Wow, that sounds so bad. Well, no.
Cat owners are in abusive relationships, I swear.
You know what? Maybe I ain't gonna say no. Maybe he the asshole.
Is my cat the asshole?
I was wearing a tank top last night, and I was getting his food, and he jumped up on my shoulders, and like his back paw got my tricep a little bit. So I got like a tiny scratch there. It's not the first.
Okay.
He doesn't mean to. He's just doing it out of love,
I guess he's just trying to get some traction. He didn't mean to just tear you the fuck up.
I'm sorry that my skin is so buttery smooth. That ain't my fault.
When he falls down it. Oh god, yeah, cat owners. I really pray for y'all. Y'all are in abusive relationships. These cats will walk all over you, quite literally.
Absolutely. He was walking all over me at 6:30 before my alarm went off this morning, asking for food. Gave him the food at 7, and he ate like 3 bites and went to sleep. And I'm like, "You fucking bitch! Why you do this?"
Pain in the ass. It's not like I can really speak. I got that rat. That rat pisses me off every day of my life. I swear. Every day I open up the cabinet and I look at like the 2 rat traps that John and I have. And I go, not today.
You just think.
Not today.
Like I'm not gonna end it today.
I'm not gonna
someday.
End it today. There might be a day though. You never know. But let's get into someone who is also having one of those not today might be a day things. This is not a am I the asshole situation. This is a will I be the asshole situation. We're talking future tense. They're thinking about it. They haven't made the decision yet. This happened 4 hours ago. They write, will I be or would I be the asshole for dropping out of a trip after someone I hate was invited? The story goes, I have had plans to go on a spring break trip with friends for a few weeks now. Everything is booked and deposits are paid. They spelled paid wrong as well. I would like to point out they wrote Payed. So just frame of reference for who we're dealing with here. I'm just now finding out that someone I am open about disliking was invited after some other attendee saw him at a bar. I don't want to be stuck with him for a week and I'm considering dropping out of the trip. My friends knew perfectly well I didn't want to be around him. To keep them from being too mad, I will probably pay some of my share in the costs and then not attend. Would this make me the asshole? Before we get into it, have you gone on a group trip with friends before?
Absolutely. What gay hasn't gone to a cabin with their friends? And
surprisingly, I think I've only been on 1 or 2 group trips. And I'm talking like a group over, like, it has to be over 3 or 4 people, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think this group trip was like 12 people. So
god damn, that's a lot. I don't even know if I would call it a group trip then, because mine was like, I guess it was a trip for other people. For me, it was just in Chicago. But a bunch of people were coming to visit, and we got like a big Airbnb for everybody to come and stay at, and we all, did shenanigans and whatnot. But I wouldn't call it a group trip. But I guess everyone else would have called it a group trip, right?
So I feel like if you're in the same city, is it like a trip or is it just like a quick is it? But for everyone else, it's a group trip.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
people were coming from Texas, and the girls that are listed, a couple of you may know, a couple of you may have been on it. The girls are coming from Texas and California, I was in Chicago, like we're here. But I guess you know what, that is a group trip, and that's the only one I've ever been on though. Everything else has been like maybe me and two friends, but I wouldn't call that a group trip necessarily. That's just me and the girls. Have you ever had someone that you did not like a group trip?
Actually, no, I wouldn't count band stuff as that. I haven't had someone on a group trip that I haven't disliked, that I haven't liked, because I feel like, me and my man is a unit. And like, if I don't like that bitch, why is she coming?
You would think.
You would think. But then again, it was a friend. Not, they ain't even got no man in the situation, but like, it was the other friends who, like, oh, we saw them at a bar. We decided to invite them over, which I'm just like,
Yeah.
wait, everything is booked and deposits are paid, but you're just now finding out someone you don't like is coming on the trip? Like, did they just already have the cash ready?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, so if everyone already had their deposits booked and everything else is paid, why are we still adding people to the trip? Because would that not change what everyone's deposit is?
Yeah.
Because if the Airbnb fits 8 and there's only 6 of us going, and it's 125 per person, all of a sudden you add
Hmm.
another person, that 125 should go down.
I should be getting some money back. I want a refund.
Exactly. So this is where
Hmm.
I'm a little confused. Secondly, your friends knew you don't like this person. They knew that you were on the trip, and they proceed to invite this person. Are those your friends? Is the second question I have here.
Hmm. I'm making up a number because it doesn't say in the post, but like, if 8 people knew that you ain't like one person and all 8 of them say yes, we gonna invite them, I'd be feeling some type of way. Honestly, I don't even know. I think they're a big person by paying some of the money because they already booked it, they already agreed to it. But I'm like, listen, if I'm not going and they want to go, they can pay for my share. Then y'all can hee ha whatever y'all want to do. I want my money back.
Yeah, like give me my money back and just have him pay what my share was. You know what I mean? That because I don't
Hmm.
like just replace him with me. Give me back my cash and have him pay you what my cash would have been. I don't understand why it's not an equal transaction, especially if you knew that I don't like this person. You knew there was a chance that once you told them that they were coming, that I was going back out. Well, I don't understand why, you know. And I now I want to know more about why you don't like them. Like how, because this depends. How bad is
Yeah.
the situation? Is this somebody who I just don't like because they annoy me? And then like if we're all on this trip together, I can probably get away by like hanging out with some of the other people in the group and just let
Hmm.
it just let Mary be annoying in the corner. Or is this somebody who like did you deviously wrong? Who there's no chance of reconciliation. We're even being in the same room as them. You're like, ugh, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. To the point where everyone on the trip gonna be feeling the tension.
It's very that. Like, I want to know. Like, just like you said, is it that, like, they took the last Reese's out of the fridge that I was saving for myself? Or was it like Real Housewives where like they called me and my husband sexual predators? Like, what is the beef? I need to know.
Yeah. We're back from what was an unintentional break. And if Imario sounds different, it's because of technical difficulties. We're just gonna let it rock. It's okay. Imario is back, and now with such clarity that I don't think you girls are gonna understand just how melodic his voice sounds now.
Oh, this when I do the Candace, when they go low, I just hit a high note. That's what she
Exactly. Yes. And now, okay, now I did want to
Bravo
ask you
sent it
this
to me.
because
What?
I don't watch Housewives, but the Housewives are
Okay.
constantly going on trips with people that they don't like.
Hmm.
How do they handle this?
Well, most recent season of Salt Lake City, there was a group trip to the Trixie Motel, like episode 3 or 4.
Wait, they went to
And
the Trixie Motel?
yeah, that's why I say you got to get into Housewives. Like it's
I
just
just
petty drama. I know you don't like it, but some of the moments are good.
I love petty drama. I just don't think I like Housewives. But I didn't know that Trixie was making these kind of deals out here. That's kind of bonkers. Good for her.
Yeah, apparently, I think my boyfriend said Trixie's boyfriend is like a producer for The Housewives, so she appeared in like 2 episodes,
Oh, Nepo
and they had like a
baby.
whole big, basically a giant like 5 minute commercial for the hotel, and then they were like in basically in every single room of the hotel, by the pool. Like, yeah, they went in. They even had a drag competition.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe I'll watch those specific episodes.
Yeah,
That
just
sounds
those
like it could
two.
be.
That's all you need
Yeah,
to see.
I'll watch that.
But anyways, so out of the cast, I think there was like 6 or 7 people in the cast. One of them was purposely not invited. One of the girls, Whitney, she and Angie, the one who's not invited, flew to the hotel a day early, didn't tell the other girls in the group that they were going. So when the other girls walked up, Angie and Whitney were just sitting there like, hey, what's up? So glad you made it. And then Meredith just immediately, I don't remember inviting you. Like as soon as like she walked in and saw her. And there was very just like shady moments through the entire time they were there, like Meredith being, oh, hey, everyone, I made shirts for everyone. And Angie, since I didn't invite you, I don't have a shirt for you. So I'm sorry. It's very shit
Well,
like that.
okay, so not only was she not invited, but she showed up a day early to
Mm.
like kind of
They wanted to
supersede the not being invited thing.
get the best rooms, I think, if I remember. So
Gotcha. But she went with somebody who was invited.
exactly.
So were the girls mad at that person for bringing the girl who wasn't invited? Is my question.
No, they were not mad at her.
Because I would be mad at her. Is that just
Well,
me then?
Meredith was mad at Whitney, but all the other girls, I don't think anyone had chosen sides in that fight yet. So they were just like, whatever. We're just here. So
Okay.
it was basically Angie and Meredith. They were just going at it the whole time. Whitney got tossed in, other drama came in, but Meredith was very like icing her out of the entire group.
Gotcha. Okay, so as you're saying this, I had a thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
So after some other attendees saw him at a bar is the wording that we get here for why the person that they don't like is getting invited, which got me thinking, is this a trip organized by one person where he's inviting the full group? And it's like him and a couple other people who are going saw the person that you don't like and they're like, oh, well, we're cool with him. Let's invite him. Or is this like a group trip where everybody is like having equal say in kind of what's going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because if like one of us is, let's say you're planning a trip to Mexico, you're doing all the work and you're reaching out to everyone, you're booking, you're like, all right, you're coming, send me all this money. And then you're at, the bar, you see someone else. Oh, hey, I'm planning a trip to Mexico. Do you want to come? This is who else is coming. You know what I mean? So like,
Mm-hmm.
is there a leader to the group of people going on this trip? And is the leader the one that invited the person that they don't like? It doesn't say. I don't have an answer for this. I'm posing this is kind of a hypothetical. But to me, if I'm the person that if I'm the caller here, I would not only drop out and just say like, well, hey, listen, if he's not going, I don't want to be there. Just give me my money back. Let him pay the deposit and everything. Or if he can't get the deposit money back. No, even if the deposit,
get your money back.
No, well, you can get it, whatever. It's just he would have to send it from his own bank rather than the deposit for like the hotel or the Airbnb, right?
Oh.
But then you would just have the other guy send the money to you rather than to the Airbnb. So
they can't send me the money. I got him blocked.
Well, no, not he's sending you the money. He's sending the money.
Yeah, no, I get it.
If you the guy in charge of all the payments, then you get the money back regardless. But I would have a conversation with that person, the one who invited the person that I don't like, and say, I don't like this person. Why would you invite them? You knew that this was a chance that this would happen, unless you weren't thinking about it because you were at the bar and you were drunk. But even then, if we're gonna start adding people to this group trip, let's have a conversation before it in a group chat. Hey, should we invite this person? Blah 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 blah. Vote. React to this one or react to this one for the yes or the no. Yeah, give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand why there was zero conversation about this beforehand. This is messy.
Yeah, I feel some type of way, especially if I hadn't already spent the money because, banks be like, oh, it's going to take like 3 to 4 business days for you to get your money back. I would be like, you got 3 to 4 days to either get this bitch off the trip or give me my money back. Like less than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would feel very like unappreciated as a friend. I very much feel upset some type of way. Especially if all y'all know that I don't like this person and then you brought them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just that's why up top I was like, are these your friends? And I think that's something to really think about now. Like, are these people that I'm just cool with, or are they not valuing the reasons why I don't like this person? And are like, well, your problems with them are your problems. Which there are some people where I'm like that. Like, your problems with someone else, those are your problems. I'm cool with
Hmm.
both of y'all. I'm not gonna get in between that. That's fine. But then again, I'm not planning trips where I'm thinking about inviting both of y'all. You know, like
Exactly. Like, I'm
I
not
just
going to
wouldn't do
purposely
that.
make beef.
Exactly. Because I can understand staying outside of the beef if two people don't like each other. That's okay. But don't go and plan trips
I
to
mean,
Mexico. I don't know if they're going to Mexico, but
we're just going to say Mexico.
it's a really easy place to go to a trip on, you know? Just let's just say Mexico. I'm not planning trips to Mexico with them.
I mean, listen, this is why I got like four different group chats with like various people because you got to have one person out of this one person out of that one. You can't have these two together because it's like, I listen, I'm not going to create no beef. All this in a Twitter meme, okay? Like, it's just not worth it.
Exactly. At the cost of 80 group chats. Yeah, so I don't think you're the asshole, but I do think you should do a little more than just drop out of the trip. I think you should have a conversation with the people organizing the
Should they
trip
kill them?
and
Oh.
well,
Mhm.
not that. Hold on
Oh,
now.
okay.
No, pull a final destination. We are on the plane. You said we have to get off of this plane.
Oh my
We have to
God.
get off this plane. Everyone's gonna die.
See,
That motherfucker.
when you said pull a
Motherfucker
final
think that's not
destination,
real.
when she didn't put one, she put two fingers saying that motherfucker did not.
That motherfucker.
See, I'm messy. When you said pull a final destination, I'm thinking, oh, you mean throw a whole log at her head? Okay, like,
Yeah, no, pull a Madam Web. Your web connects them all.
oh, like,
Pull a
I knew
Madam
you were gonna
Web.
make that joke.
Hit the person you don't like with your fucking car. This is a
I
good time to
can,
say if you have not seen Madam Web and you're like putting it off, check your local theaters to see if your local theaters have deals on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. That's when they usually happen, where they sell movie tickets at a discounted rate. Normally, for a matinee is like $7, right? But some, at least once a week, most movie theaters will do a $6 or $7 movie ticket all day. So you can go and see a movie after work, or whenever, see it at like 8 p.m., still pay $6. And then you could go see the world's greatest movie, Madam Web, for only $6. And that way you're not mad that it's a bad film. Which, by the way, I don't think it's a bad film. I think it's a great film. I think literally give it a couple of years, it's going to be a cult classic. I'm telling you,
okay.
people are going to look back on it in a couple of years and realize how campy it is, how fun it is. It is Final Destination shot like a comic book superhero movie. Also, support women heroes. We just have to, because the amount of people who are like, ew, this movie's woke, because it's the movie truly has like two men in it. There are like two men in this entire film. No, there's three.
Oh.
And one of them dies. Wait, no, two of them. What? I'm not going to spoil too much. There's not a lot of men in this movie. It's a very female-led film. It's great. Even if Dakota Johnson delivers every line with the least amount of emotion I've ever seen from a human being, it's great.
Ever. Okay.
Maybe not ever. She delivers lines maybe with the same intonation that I'm doing this. There's not a lot of ups and downs right now with my win. No, because there's ups and downs. Dakota Johnson is a special gem of a person. I don't think she's a bad actress. There are a lot of times where she's good. I think in this, she was doing it. I don't know if she was loving it, I don't know if she's throwing herself into the Madam Web character as much as people would like.
So her web caught her up too, is what you're saying? Like,
I think her web really connected everybody, herself included. Herself included.
I was so hoping you would make that joke. So I was like, with this group trip, there has to be a Madam Web joke in here somewhere. I was honestly thinking of what to say, and you came through. Like, it had to get thrown in.
It's in the public zeitgeist. I saw it on Tuesday for $6, which is my recommendation for everyone to go see it on a Tuesday for $6. Because I am Regal's greatest warrior. $6 movie tickets. And if you're a rewards member for Regal, you can get $3 popcorn. And it's not like a big one, it's like a smaller popcorn, but it's perfect for one person. Because the small popcorn at the movie theater is still fucking, this big.
Oh, yeah.
So they give you a little small one, and it's like $2 or $3. If you want nachos, they give you the nachos also $2 or $3.
I did
This
not
is
know
now
about the nachos.
Rico is
Okay.
not sponsoring me for this. I am just I'm a smart shopper. I'm a coupon girl. So any chance I can give the girls a deal, I will look out for y'all. Just like I look out for people who are assholes, you know. But we have to move on. The deals are out there. This person, I don't think they're the asshole. I think they just need to have a conversation with the people organizing the trip. I think there needs to be a little more care putting into these things about who we're inviting. More group chats need to happen, that's for sure. I want to know if these are gay people, is my question.
Really want an update. This happened 4 hours ago. Do you think they had the conversation already?
Probably not.
Hmm.
Also, does the nemesis know that you're going? You could maybe wait for him to drop out when they find out that you're going.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, men usually do bad things, so I'm assuming it's man, but
Yeah, because I'm like, what if you make it really obvious that you're going? See if he drops out first. If not, then drop out.
I also wonder, does he not like OP as well, or is it just like OP does not like him for something he did and he just don't care? That's why he's going, or like, is
Yeah,
it
is this like a
one-sided?
one-sided beef? Because if that's a thing, then that's also a completely different situation. You know what I mean? Because then if everyone else is like, why don't you like them? Because everyone else is cool with him. But if it's like if it's
Hmm.
two-sided, then they know y'all don't like each other. That there's two different ways to go about it. But yeah, if you're like, I don't like this bitch because he wear high water pants, you might just have to get over it and watch. Look at his high waters on vacation. I don't know.
That was so messy. High water pants. Oh my God.
Listen, high water pants are an epidemic.
They changed the name now. They're gentrified to ankle pants now. Smart ankle pants at Uniqlo.
Yes, ankle pants. Yeah, because now people are wearing them, and I remember like when they first became popular, I was like, I thought we were all against high water pants, and then I said it once to someone who I don't remember where they were from, but they were unfamiliar with the term high water pants.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not even from the South. Is that a Southern term?
It's a very Southern terms. I
Is
remember
it
hearing it when
really?
your pants were too short that you got called high waters and you got laughed at and like yeah.
Because that's what I
Um,
remember. I mean, I guess the South and New Jersey, I guess. Because I remember if you had high water pants on as a kid, you were getting laughed at with your little ankle socks
hmm.
showing. But now the girls got on high waters with some loafers. And it looks good is the thing. Like sometimes it does look good. So I'm not even gonna fault
They
them for it.
do.
But
I
it
don't
is
know.
high
I
those
can't.
are high waters.
Yeah, I was like, I can't personally bring myself to do the style. I won't ever do it, but for the days that can, I will not.
Is that trauma? Do we have high water trauma?
We do.
From
I
fear of
do.
being laughed at? I also
I
think I'm
got
like
trauma.
entering my cargo pants era. I feel like
Oh.
I'm like leaning kind of into a cargo pant. I'm like, give me more
Hmm.
pockets, give me a wide leg. I want to look like I'm going to like a cyber goth rave in 2002. You know what I mean? Big, like I'm talking not like Jinko jean level big, but
Are you
definitely
talking
a bigger jean.
like Trip pant big? Or Trip pants and Jinko pants the same or no? They're not, right?
Are they? Let's do a quick Google search.
Because when you say big pants, I'm thinking of like Trip pants, like all like the ropes and
Okay.
straps
No,
and
I
all
don't need all
that.
the ropes. No, I do not need all the ropes. And
Okay.
I'm just talking more like a wide leg. More of a wide leg, not any of the ropes and the Nomura belt buckles. And I don't need any of it.
The way I wish y'all could see the way he's laughing at these pants right now.
And you want to know where you can watch me laugh at these pants? By joining the Patreon for only $5 a month at the Poison Jab tier, where you can get full video access to every episode now and before. You get access to episodes a day or two early. You get priority for advice questions. You get special bonus episodes, including my Library of Alexandria series, where I go over some of the earliest questions that I ever got before I even decided to make a podcast back when I was just doing this on Twitch. So yeah, $5 a month. You can go and support me I don't know. I thought I was going to say something after that, but yeah, support me.
It's okay. At this point, RuPaul usually just cuts back to the queens. I was following
Exactly.
you.
Bring back my girls. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We're back from our break officially. And I have two things to say. Number one, I have a confession to make. Tangerine juice is superior to orange juice. I am making this stance, telling you, I will never go back to orange juice. After tasting tangerine juice, it's good. It's a little more tart if you like that. I like things a little tart, a little sour. It has a certain sweetness to it that you just don't get from an orange juice. It's amazing. The only place I can find it is at Julasco in the fresh juice section that they squeeze everything every day. Sometimes I guess they have an excess of tangerine, so do tangerine. So yeah, I'm a tangerine juice truther. I'm taking my stand right now. I want y'all to know this. Secondly, I bought Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade Intermission DLC because the game Rebirth comes out next week. And I have to say, this might be my favorite DLC I have ever played in any game.
Any game? Like ever?
Ever. I think this might be my favorite DLC. It is chock full of content. The soundtrack is beyond. It is like cowboy bebop jazz theme. It's so good. Fort Condor, amazing. I hope we get it in Rebirth, and I hope it is expanded. So I want to be challenging people to Fort Condor like I was challenging people to
Triple Triad
in Final Fantasy VIII. Wait, Triple Triad was 8, right?
Yeah, that was 8. The card one with like the four numbers and all that. Yeah,
because 9 also had one, but the one in 9 was less fun.
Oh,
it was harder. And then 10 had 10-2 had the coin flip one, which was fun, but also really fucking difficult. I don't know. I love when Final Fantasy gives me a little side quest game that I can like challenge everyone to. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I just had to get those off my chest. Those of you who are not interested in video games are like, girl, what is he talking about?
They're probably over here like remake, intergrade, interjection. Like, what the hell is he talking about? Like,
yeah, Afterbirth. Like, what is that?
I love American Horror Story.
So we're not doing a second story. Speaking of second story, great gay bar in Chicago. One of the only gay bars downtown. It is one of the only gay bars downtown. It's really old. I don't know when they opened.
Second.
They give like it's like very classic. This place seems like it's been around since like the 80s. Let's see. Second Story Chicago.
Ooh.
Second
I like all these lights on the inside. I had to look it up.
It's an old school gay bar. I say that. It's kind of like a dive bar. Very quaint, little old bar. I can't find when they opened, but it seems very old. Cash only, I will say. Cash only, and the pour is crazy. You will have one drink on your ass.
Oh, so it's like I'm just going to Charlie's again. Okay, cool.
Stronger than Charlie's.
Stronger than Charlie's. You mean one drink? Okay.
There's a little Leslie Jordan as the gay man that works there.
I can't, babes.
And he literally will have a full conversation while pouring this drink, and that liquor will just keep going and keep going. And then he go, "Ooh, I forgot the soda." That's how he pours. Love him. He's very nice. I don't even know where I was going with this. Anyways, great. But we're not doing a second story for the Yassel this week because I want to talk to y'all about the new podcast that Imario and I are doing called Baby Daddies, where we are recapping Out TV and Daddy TV's For the Love of Dilfs Season 2. Imario, tell us a bit about this show because I need to drink some water.
Oh, go ahead. So the show it's a competition reality show where we have these himbos and we have these daddies, and we are trying to find love, trying to find genuine connections. We're trying to find our place in someone else in this world.
Because we as gay people, we get to choose our family.
We get to choose our daddies and our himbos. And it's a really nice show. It's on its second season right now, as Jake said. They are filming the third season right now. I'm sure casting will go up for the fourth, fifth, sixth, and All Stars soon.
Yeah.
Check the socials.
Imario got me into the show, actually. I don't remember. I think you just like mentioned it to me and you were like, let's watch this. And I was like, yeah, sure. So we started watching it. It's fantastic. And need we forget to mention, it is hosted by none other than Stormy Daniels, the icon that she is. It is her corralling a bunch of gay men in Speedos to help them try and find love, ? It's great. I think if you love reality TV, if you were a frequent watcher of Shot of Love with Tila Tequila, if you watched Rock of Love, if you watched Flavor of Love, any of those like VH1 kind of reality shows, this is that, but I would say a little more on the rails. Like they have a format that works, all the fun of those TV shows with the structure of, say, like The Bachelor or, a more streamlined dating competition show. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as messy as Flavor of Love, right? It has its moments. I mean, messy production wise.
You mean not messy like raw chicken in the microwave messy, not like that.
No, because there are messy moments with the contestants. The contestants, of course, are going to be messy. But I mean, like the production of Flavor of Love and Rock of Love and Shot of Love with Tila Tequila, those shows were just all over the place. I will say a show that is messier than those production-wise, Hoochie Daddies on Tubi. Not a single microphone was found in that place. They filmed it truly in a day at an Airbnb. Like anything, those that's like if we're doing a barometer in terms of like the quality of production level, Hoochie Daddies is probably like all the way below zero. And then the not the VHS ones, the VH1 reality shows are like definitely in the middle. High end, I would say, would be like The Bachelor, where they have it to a formula. Every episode they do bop, 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 and then I almost called it Baby Daddies. For the Love of Dilfs is like below that. It still has all the fun, but has more structure to where you're not like, what the fuck am I watching? Which I appreciate personally. So yeah, I want to talk about this because I've been posting, we've been posting on the Baby Desk account, but also collaborating on the Poison Touch account. So people have been seeing these clips, and it occurred to me that they might be seeing the clips, but not knowing what it is or what it's about. So I just thought it would be good for us to kind of talk about it a little bit.
So you can watch For the Love of Dilfs on Out TV, Sling, Prime Video, and the DirecTV app. And you can get the subscription for only $4 for the month. So it's super cheap. You can watch it as it goes, which honestly is the best way because you get to it's really like rise and fall, the action. We want to see the end, so you got to stay locked in. But if you're a binge person, you can also watch the season after it's over and just pay the $4, watch it all in one day. But after you watch the episodes, you should also listen to our podcast too.
Yes. Okay. And I know we're saying this like it's an ad, but trust us, like nobody's paying us for this. We're just like trying to not only support ourselves and this other podcast, but also you should just watch the show because it's fun. But also if you don't watch the show, you're not going to get as full of a reaction watching Baby Daddies, because Baby Daddies is a recap podcast. So we do go in every episode. We do talk about spoilers. So it behooves you to watch the episode before listening to our podcast. But you can also watch the podcast for free. It is a video podcast. Spotify is now rolling it out, and I thought this would be a good chance for us to try it. So Spotify has video podcasts now. So Baby Daddies is available video version on Spotify and YouTube. I also put the videos up on Patreon a day early. So another Patreon perk for those of you interested. But yeah, I felt it was just good for us to give everyone the rundown. And that way the girls can, go check out Baby Daddies if they're interested in some reality TV. If not, we'll be here for Poison Touch always. So we'll be here. I will say March's guest will be the Afrobeat is rejoining me again for another glorious episode. When I tell you that man has a lot to say, and he says it with such panache and flavor. Everything that he says makes you want to listen.
Y'all finna cut up. I can't wait.
I can't wait to listen. I had to have him back on. I'm very excited for it. So yeah, get your questions in for that episode. It will not be filmed live because I'm going to be in the middle of moving. So things are going to be kind of messy. So I'm just going to record it when we have time and edit it. So send your questions in. There won't be a live Twitch for it. I'm just going to say that up front. But after that, we'll probably get back to it. And with that, that brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks again for helping me out with this. I love a little cross promo baby daddies situation plus Yasshole. And let me tell you, the next Yasshole that we got, I have 2 stories for us to go through. And they're delectable. That's all I can say. We're just gonna have to talk about them. They're fantastic. Mm-hmm. One of them is about a girl who broke up with a boyfriend because of Minecraft, but there's a whole lot more going on than that situation. The second one is about a mother who is telling her kids if they want any of their late father's stuff, they can buy it at the yard sale. God damn it. So yeah, keep your eyes on the horizon for the next time that me and Imario do a Yasshole, because those will be the questions we tackle. Imario, where's the booty do the origami at?
The booty do the origami on Twitter and also on Instagram if you want to see me get a little up close and personal with the booty. But if you want to see the origami, go to Twitter. You won't be disappointed.
Oh, okay. Work. You can follow Poison Touch at Poison Touch Pod on Instagram and TikTok. On Twitter, if you want to see my personal stuff, it's at Krog Hunk. I mostly talk about comic books and Pokemon over there. You can follow the Patreon at patreon.com/poisontouchpod, where for $5 a month, you can get video versions of every episode, extra perks, extra episodes, etc., etc. And you can submit your own questions to poisontouch.com or by calling it at 312-725-6483. We'll catch you next time.